All right, good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome once again to our Empowering Morning Conversations. And needless to say, Empowering Morning Conversations are conversations that are to help us become powerful and to be able to lead a life of ease, joy, and glory, to create a life rather than live at the automatic default mode in which we normally live. Now, on this fine morning, at the beginning of the week, there are many things that you can do, but today you have chosen to be here like you usually do, so congratulations for that. It's really a wonderful opportunity, isn't it, to start the day right, to start the week right, and reset your direction every time you go away from your purpose in life. So what are we going to do today? So I thought that since I'm not going to be there also, all of you, Kunen and Rama and Mitrivel and everybody, take every learning. Now, so many sessions that we have done, every day we work with a new distinction. Okay. So today is an opportunity to take stock. Okay. Like this is what we learned and this is how it has impacted me in my life. So people can share like that. This is what I learned. This is how it impacted my life. If you do that, through your sharing, you will be able to review the entire program, all 166 sessions that we've done till now. Okay. So it's a very good memory aid also. Not only will you remember, but you will
morning, sir. Very good morning.
Others also. So I know that a lot of people have really made notes also. The leader of this pack who makes notes and never forgets anything is our good friend, Reddy Garu. The other good friend, I don't know, for some reason he's not so regular now. That is our Raghu Garu. Maybe somebody can ask him and say, hello, we need you today. So Rama, I hope, good morning to you, Rama. And I hope you heard what I was just saying.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
You heard what I was saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what you do in each session. Each person, Reddy Garu, since he would have the notes, he can remind, okay, this was one distinction that we learned, and people can share that if they try to apply it, how has it impacted their life? Like actual sharing. Right? Everybody okay about that? So why don't we get started on it rather than just listening to the sound of my voice? And I am going to excuse myself in a couple of minutes. So you please carry on. So take charge then, Rama and Kunen.
Ramaji, please
Mitrivel,
come
if he's
on.
there.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kunanji. I'll just join. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So thank you, sir. 166 days gone, 167th day. Frankly speaking, 167 is a big number. And how much we have really understood, implemented, and remember is a real challenge, a test for all of us. But what personally I believe that we all present here are committed and definitely we are taking action. From me, let me just start. And I request Shiv Prasad Reddy Garuji, if you have made a note and if you just share so that it will give us a lead to think back and find what we had learned, what action we had taken. So that will be helpful. But let me start from me, from many learning points, from many tools, what sir had given. The most important learning point for me was the attention management. I was distracted. I was not able to know that there is something known as attention also. And I was not aware that I have the power to bring back my attention to a specific task. So what helped me from this attention tools and exercises, what sir told us, I became more focused, especially when I pray 5 times during the day. Before, my prayer was just like a ritual or physical activities. I used to do the ritual physical activity, but my mind used to go somewhere else. But with the attention exercises and with the awareness that attention management is important, and if you are attentive in a specific moment, you really enjoy the moment. So that helped me a lot, and I feel more strongly connected with the universe, and that helped me to be attentive throughout the day. So I don't get distracted much. I am present, focused in the moment during the office hours with family and friends. So I feel like sort of living a life, being in the present, enjoying the moments. Of course, time to time get distracted, but I'm in the journey of practicing this to ensure that I am in the attention mode all the time. And as sir always said, that being present in the present. So that's has really helped me a lot. And of course, there are various other learning points and tools sir has given. And good to know that Mr. Raghu Raman has also joined. And sir has always appreciated Raghu Raman because of his listening ability. I am a bit poor in the listening ability, but Mr. Raghu Raman is a very good listener and he makes a point also. So with that, I will request Ramaji is back on camera. So Ramaji, I have started the conversation and I shared my most important learning about the attention. So let's take it over, sir.
Right. Thank you, Gunainji. So today's agenda is like sir explained. Can we look at our past sessions and see what is the kind of learning we had and how we implemented and how we benefited? So whatever you could recollect right now, please go ahead and talk about that particular concept, particular session which help you practically in your life. So that's what Kunanji has done. So he talked about his attention being on what he wants. So request others to please go ahead and share your experience based on EMC sessions.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Reddy garu.
In fact, I had made a note from 15th class onwards. So I have a noting for each and every day what I learned. And I use this book as a Bible. Whenever I get any doubt about how to go about it, I'll just go through this. And I find answers for every question, whatever is in my mind. And after attending this program, my family relationship improved a lot, especially with my daughter, with whom I had a communication gap, and I'm still trying to make it better. That's what my great achievement. And I not only that, in fact, I learned the real meaning of beautiful words like gratitude. How you feel the gratitude towards people. So it helped me to be positive always. And in fact, I follow many of the SAR's words, saying that life is a daring adventure or nothing. So I'm always ready to face whatever is the circumstances in my life. So earlier I used to be in a default mode, thinking that how to face this, how to what. Now I'm only looking at possibilities. What else is possible? How can I do better than this? So finally, I just want to say, I every day morning I'll say all of my life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So I'm a happy man, and I, in fact, I consider Mr. Sukhdeepak Malwai as my life coach. So I stay with him, I think, throughout my life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Reddy garu. It's a great to hear how you are using many of the learnings, and you have all the sessions 15th onwards noted down, and you refer back whenever you have doubts. It's really great. Excellent, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, anybody else would like to share? So while you are all thinking, my experience is that not that we don't get, I don't get upset or I don't get distracted, but the thing is, quickly I can come back. So previously, if any incident happens, any problem happens, it lingers for hours or days. But now within minutes, I'm able to come back with whatever the tools SAR has given. So that is the greatest thing, because in life, there will be always challenges, upsets, in addition to great opportunities. So whenever I get distracted or upset or got into trouble, I'm able to quickly turn it around and move on to put my attention on what I want. So that is one of the biggest learnings from this EMCs.
You can invite by taking name, Ramaji. That will be easier.
Yeah, let's do that. Yes, Raghu, would you like to share something?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes,
Good
this program definitely benefited a lot because, first of all, I was being consistent for a longer period, but in between there was some pressure at office. I think the word pressure he said you should not use it. Mr. Kunenji said don't use it. So the words are more powerful. Yes. From SARS, whatever he says, the words are more delicious. So I start the day with delicious words to hear from him, and it has some impact by when you pay close attention to what he says. Otherwise, it will be like a merely just a word. If you pay attention, yes, there's a lot of benefits on that. That's what I realized, and that's what motivated me to be coming regularly in these sessions. That's all I would like to say, sir.
Right. Thank you, Raghu, and continue to have the curiosity and interest in coming and learning more
Yes.
and more, Raghu. So
Yes.
Thank you. Right. Anybody else would like to start? Darshana ji.
Actually, I don't have much to share at this point. Compared to all of you, I'm quite new to this. I have not attended as many sessions as you all. And I am not able to stay in the question like Mr. Kunen said that he will remain in the question all day long for yesterday. I am not able to do that. As I said earlier, for me, if it comes, it comes. But I do try. I've become more disciplined. I am up early only because of these sessions. Otherwise, I was not getting up early. I am early and I am ready by 6:45 for my cup of tea, and then by 7 o'clock I can log in anytime, which I did not think earlier that I could do it. So that way my life has been disciplined. And I was always in gratitude, but now I express it even more, even for smaller things. Formerly it was like for a bigger sphere, you can say. Now it is even for the smallest of things, I express my gratitude. Formerly, I did not express it. I knew I was grateful. But now I verbally express the gratitude. So that manifests even more. I realize that the moment you start expressing it rather than keeping it in your mind, that speaking out loud and expressing it to anybody, and I started appreciating people more. And I get irritated, yes, but I am able to see it. I'm able to see it as an irritation, and it just goes back to being normal, as if it did not exist. And I'm able to deal with it with more patience. So that is another thing that I learned. And as I shared earlier, I've become more open to talking to people, which I was not earlier. Always the fear at the back of my mind of ridicule, of judgment, of whatsoever. And now I am conscious of my judgments. So now I know, but I've still not understood the thing between judgment and observation and evaluation. So that I have to really get. And I feel that it may be a judgment for me, but it may not be a judgment for the other person. So that difference I have to yet come to terms with. Like they say, you're judging. I said, no, I'm not judging. I am observing or I am just stating a fact. So exactly what judgment is, I have to still get it. Like it may be a judgment for me. It may not be a judgment, say, for Hasina or for Kunanji or for Gautam sir, whatever it is. So I feel the judgment is very relative. What I judge, supposing I judge a person as fat, okay, that is my judgment. But Hasina may say he is just prosperous, he is not fat. How can you call him fat? He is prosperous, you know. So for her, the same thing is not a judgment, while for me it is a judgment. So that is one big learning I have yet to come. So for the time being, only so much when it comes to me.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you.
have to be there to be able to keep on expressing. I mean, I cannot express everything at once because my mind has to know exactly what I'm just saying. So I have to be in a lot of thought before I say anything. So thank you.
Right, thank you. No, you said no, not much, but you have really told so many learnings, right? Starting from gratitude to discipline to many other things you learned, and of course you can express a lot more.
Right.
On the judgment, one point I would like to say here is that whenever we observe and note down the facts, and for various reasons, we have the tendency to abstract or conclude certain things out of that. The moment we do any abstraction and saying a word or sentence or concluding, that becomes judgment typically, and that is common across everybody. It is not that you think it is judgment, somebody else it is not judgment. It is typically judgment.
And also, I feel that when we bring up a topic, I mean, every day we are getting new topics. So there really is not enough time to explore that particular statement or particular thing.
True.
So, and sometimes something like yesterday's thing, for example, whatever topic was yesterday, sometimes you, when you think about it, 2 days later, something may occur to you and you say, oh, this does, but this applies to here and this does not apply to here. So I feel that just one day changing the topic every day is not sufficient for to go into depth in that particular mode. Like
Yeah,
for,
so that's what Reddiger also raised some time ago. So we'll see. I think we'll have sufficient time to review many things. For example, today we are talking about any out of all the 166 topics happened so far. Whatever was your learning, whatever was your usefulness and application and experience of those things is what we are discussing. But I
right.
think we are not going to stop every topic at this. We will be coming back to the same topics again and again because each one is very, very deep and we can really go into the details. Yeah.
And if one understands that thing perfectly, then it will definitely benefit much more. Now the benefits are at the superficial level. And if we really understand it, the benefits will be very deep and they will be long, long, long lasting also.
Right. It has to be experiential. It is not just the knowledge. See, if it is knowledge, you can go and Google or you can go and gain anywhere.
Correct.
So here it is mainly for the experience and wisdom is what we are all here. Thank you, Darshanaji.
Okay.
Ramaji, if you allow me, I'll quickly share my learning of judgment.
Yes, sir.
To Darshanaji especially. Darshanaji, what I have learned in a simple word, judgment is a separation from me, individual, with universe, with oneness. I believe that you know the oneness. So when I am in the judgment state, I am separating myself from oneness. I hope it makes some sense to you.
But that again is relative, no?
No, it's very subjective. It is with me and universe.
Correct.
So if I am separated from universe, I am judgmental. I'm in the judgmental state. If I am in harmony with the universe, with complete allowance, then I'm not judgmental. When I'm
But
putting,
but that means you will not have to judge anybody if you're going to be one with the universe.
yes,
You
that's-
have to stop judging anybody, and it is just not possible. How
Is
much
there-
ever oneness you may
that's-
have with the universe.
Darshanaji, that is another judgment. It is not possible. So it is possible for some people and some situations. So it's called allowance as well, right? So not
Yeah.
judging anybody, being an
Yeah.
allowance. So,
Correct. Okay, thank you.
so linguistically, as I said, if you abstract any situation, there is a possible judgment. So practically, I'm saying that, Darshanaji, that whenever you observe a situation and you give a common generic name,
Hmm.
there is a good possibility of judgment in it.
But the judgment can be good or bad.
Yes, yes, correct.
no,
But both are not okay.
Good or not okay. Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily. Just because good judgment, that doesn't mean that that is the best way or that is the right way. No.
Okay. But that's how you perceive a situation or a person. It's as
Correct.
per your
Yes,
uh,
that's right. That's
oh,
my perception. That's right. Yeah.
and
okay.
just a quick one.
But whatever the question you have, we can still clarify with sir. So please note it down. We will further have discussion with Mr. Sukhdeepak.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, so Kasha and then Gautamji. Kasha, please go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, one and all. Just EMC is equal to EAE. Empowering morning conversation is equal to enlightenment at ease. And we judge to confirm our judgment. We ask others' judgment to validate our judgment. And we think what our judgment is right. So if a judgment judged by many people, it becomes right. That's what we do in a default mode. So that one observation just popped up in the morning. To validate our judgment.
Yeah, that's right, Kasha. Just because everybody is judging and it is also right and good, that doesn't mean that it is not judgment. It is judgment.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Kasha. Anything else?
Thank you.
Right.
Can I share?
Arunaji,
Yeah.
can we go with Gautam and Leenaji, and then after that you can come back to you?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, Gautam.
Ramaji, I request you to allow Arunaji, and then I'll come back. And because
Okay.
I also want to hear her.
Okay. Okay,
please,
Arunaji, please
Arunaji.
go on.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Thank you. What I feel whenever we are in the mode of judgment, we attracting happiness or sorrow. So when we are not in the judgmental state, we are always happy. So what Darshanaji is saying, it is not possible, but it is possible. It is very much possible. And if we stop judging, the life is very much changed. Like you will be in yourself. That's all.
Thank
That
you.
is my perception.
Sure. I think, yeah. perception, and we also experience at some point in time. We might not have experienced continuously, but at least we would have had the glimpses of those experiences.
Ramaji, what sir has told to ask and request everyone to share what this morning sessions has helped in a way. So Arunaji, if you would like to share something.
Yeah, and that will be great. So out of out of all these EMC sessions, if you have specifically applied something which is which you experienced, which helped you, if you could share, that will be great. Each one of you.
Sorry, I didn't understand what is the question.
Okay, the question is, we are all attending the EMC sessions every day.
Okay.
If we have understood and applied some of the concepts, ideas, tools, techniques in real life, can we share that experience? And if there was any benefit, can we share that? That's the question.
Okay. Actually, I didn't attend so many sessions because I just started coming recently. So exactly, I don't know. But when first time I attended, that only make me feel that I should attend every day. Because it is full of, first thing, what I feel, it's full of positive energy.
Right.
And it give happiness. And if
Excellent. So that is the experience, and that is the benefit as well. Positive energy. Yes.
so from the first day only, I made up my mind that I will try to attend every day. I'm still not able to do every day, but I'm making myself to do it every day. And the happiness what I get, it will stay throughout the day. So
Excellent.
yeah, morning, it become a ritual for me. And I feel the tools, about the tools, I not say because I not attended. So the language will be not like a tools and all. So
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Arunaji. That's great. That just the fact that we all attend in the morning, and that gives positivity and positive energy throughout the day. That in itself is a great experience and benefit. Thank you.
And one more thing I can say is I feel very free here to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel that anybody is going to judge me or anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Because everybody is sharing. So there is no hide and seek or anything.
Excellent.
So that also I feel.
Yeah, very open and non-judgmental group and environment.
Yes. So feel free. Yeah.
Excellent.
Freedom.
Right. Thank you, Arnav.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great points. Yes, Gautamji, please move on.
This is an example. I just requested Arunaji to speak out fast. And this is I learned. This if I are going to tell about my mind, if I listen to other team member, it helps me. However, this empowerment changed my total mindset. I'm working in sales since long, about 1981 to 91 is quite a long year. And our mindset was different. We are judging every time when we are going to meet a customer, when you are going to meet your colleague, or even in family. Every time we are judging, and we come to a conclusion and then taking the decision that is good or bad or like that. But this program changed my mindset, and I found today that is this judgment. I think we should not do the judgment first. We should not. We should do what we learn here, and it helps me to change my mind, and it gives me a lot of peace. I'm really today telling you why should I'm not join this program not today, the time I joined in service 1981, I'll be happiest person if I joined the program in 1981, which make me more enriched and more calm, quiet, and a happy person. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Gautam ji, for your sharing. Leena ji, please go on. After that, Vetri, you want to say something?
Yes, good morning, everyone. And Rama sir, I am using power of generation very much.
Excellent.
Because last month I was learning about video making. And there we used to upload our video every day. And my problem was that I could not upload before 9 p.m. because due to some construction work is going on around. So by that time I used to get very tired. And so there I used to apply this power and get myself prepared, presentable in front of camera. And of course, I'm alert when I'm judging these days. Yeah. Not completely gone, but at least that alertness came, no?
Great. So, yeah, power of generation and awareness, alertness or
Yes.
awareness on what's going on.
And also one more thing, that nowadays I avoid this thing, arguing, because sir said, nah, there is no point of proving our point right and spoil our relationship. So that change also has come. And I'm happy about that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much. Yes,
Thank you.
Vetri, please go ahead with your sharing, and you can start anchoring as well.
Sir, good morning.
Yeah, so you got the context, Vetri.
Yes, sir. Got
Yeah,
it.
please go
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, once again. It's been an amazing and lovely journey, and we are becoming more and more aware and knowledge, everything we are getting. For me, I can share so many things, but one thing which I was just raising it out to tell is like, I didn't believe myself earlier. After coming to this, the belief and faith got increased. I started to believe myself. I started to believe more about this EMC, that this will transform me. And touch wood, sorry for that. Touch wood, this is happening, and a lot of benefits I'm enjoying, and all my surroundings are enjoying. It's been a very amazing journey, Ramaji. Thank you very much. And
Can
I
I?
think, Ramaji,
yeah.
on the lighter note, Vetri forgot to inform us that how his relationship with his wife got improved.
You want me to tell that, Konanji? Okay.
It will motivate all of us, sir.
I am being happy with my wife. How it is going to motivate you, I don't know, but still. Kunenji, actually, jokes apart, you touched upon a very beautiful point, which has been my challenge for a long time. Anyway, we are going live and recording. Still, I say, I had been suffering. That's the right word. And something happened to me. And now, by God's grace, with the EMC's help and sir's close interactions, things got changed. Now also, we, like one speaker said, now also we fight, we argue, we disagree, but we are doing it hands holding both of our hands. That is what happening so beautifully. So it's like, since Kunenji started lighter note, I also say on a lighter note, since Sar is not there, I take a little liberty. I gained everything. Like, I become better employee, I became better friend, I became better husband. So even money-wise, I have gratitude to Ramamurthy sir. He's putting a lot of thing in mind. I'm doing a lot of stuff on money management. On a nutshell, I say, what and all I have, everything belongs to Sukhdeepak because he is the one giving on this buddhi, except my wife. Just on a lighter note. Yes, Kazaji, you wanted to say something?
No, on a lighter note, as you said, the me in me, empowering me through the morning conversation by daily attending by me.
Excellent, excellent. Kasa, when you come now, I used to say this word in my mind. In Tamil, comedy comes now. Vandutaya in Talevan. Meaning, my boss has arrived. Whenever Kasa prompt to speak, no, my mind wise is my boss has come. He's going to rock.
Everyone is my boss, and I am everyone's boss.
Beautiful, beautiful. Like Arunaji beautifully said, nobody is judging here each other. So that's a wonderful feeling. And on an energy aspect, we are collectively sharing our energy. You see the age difference, you see the knowledge difference, you see the geographical difference. And you can, when we speak about the energy aspect, you just go back and see your past experience. Certain people, you were able to sit for a long time, talk for a long time, spend for a long time. Certain people, you cannot spend 2 minutes. Something is pulling you inside that, just get out of this place. Just say goodbye to that guy. Something like that. We could have felt that. But on a flip side, just observe what is happening in the EMC. Certain age gaps, so many criteria are there, but we all come together, able to sit 1 hour, that too very precious morning hour, that too every day. Do you think that it is something like we are taking effort and we are just not like that? There's something amazing is happening. This is what our longing for a long time, and this is what universal way of giving you that wisdom which you have been longing for it. And it is happening. That's what I say. This EMC, if you ask me to phrase it in a single line, it is universal way of sending me the blessings. That's what happening, and I'm enjoying it. Hope I am able to verbalize it, but still long way to go. We have to be together and do something bigger, and this movement should grow. That's my inner wish. I just throw it to universe.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you, Vetri. So
Yes,
just
Darshanaji, want to say something?
Yeah,
Ramaji, go ahead.
Yeah, for the people who joined just now. So what we are doing today is that we have done 166 sessions of EMC so far. From those sessions, whatever we learned, whatever we understood, whatever we applied in our life, what are the experiences, what are the benefits you got out of the EMC? So that's what we are sharing. So with that, Hasina ji, please go on. You are in mute, Hasina ji.
I would say that EMC is a huge magnet. I just get up from the bed and I'm on the table. There's no other thing I can do in between. Whatever I'm doing, I just leave aside. That can happen later, but I have to keep my timings with EMC. And I have noted down the points that I need to work with. And I keep looking at those points and I keep improving every point that I want to improve on. Now, the main thing is I have no confidence to talk, but now I feel that whatever way I speak, because I sometimes feel that when Neeti expresses herself, she's so powerful. When Darshana expresses, she really expresses as well, which I feel in my heart that I am not as good as them. But that's not what I want. I want to express myself, whatever I want to express, and I'm okay with that. So this is what has helped me a lot. And I have a lot of points where I keep thinking that this is what I have to improve. This is where I have to improve. So that helps me throughout. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak. Thank you.
Go on, Vetri.
Wonderful, Synergy. Thank you very much. And I just want to share a little lighter moment. When I was giving my share, no, I noticed Darshanaji's camera. Then I saw she was just wiping off her tears. I was just assuming how beautifully I spoke, how emotionally I spoke. Darshanaji got into even emotional. Then I realized, oh, she put drops and she got tears.
Sorry to disappoint you. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Vetri. I was putting my drops. I have to put eye drops at 8 o'clock.
I noticed it. I want to hear this laughter from you. Thank you, Darshanaji.
Thank you. But you did speak very well. You did speak very well. So
Thank
next
you.
time next time I'll have tears for you.
You have only laughter, Darshanaji. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Like Ramaji insisted or advised, we have to remember at least one tool, no, which helped us did something in our life. And because sometimes you may get a feeling that why we do the same old different things, same old things again and again. This we already shared. Not like that. The one truth, to go inside deeper, you have to do it so many times. Practice is the key. Practice is the mantra for everything. Whatever be the achievement you want to do, whatever be the distinction you want to achieve, whatever be the transformation you have to bring in yourself, practice is the key. Indirectly, subtly, Sir is doing just to remember what you learned. If we acknowledge it, certainly it will appreciate. That is the whole idea of this exercise. We'll just dwell a little more on it. If anything comes up, we'll just share it. It will help others also.
Yeah. So Sagar, I know we all know you just joined a few days ago, but even with that, would you like to share what is that you benefited or experienced based on EMC?
Okay, sir. Thank you, everyone. I'm searching for something like positive thinking, having positive attitude, being grateful. I have so many knowledge, I have collected so many information, but I do not have that actuality, actual wisdom, actual experience. But coming here in empowering morning session, I get those experiences because these wisdom are something, we can use in our daily life. And I'm extremely thankful to all of you. And first day was, default mode and creation mode. What is really mean by default mode? I came to know that, and what is really means to be in creative mode or creation mode. And yesterday we talk about evaluation and judgment. Yes. So when we judge how we feel and when we evaluate how we feel, I find the differences. Yesterday I practically use in my life. So I'm really thankful to you, all of you. I was sourcing this kind of group. I'm thankful to the universe, and I am thankful to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Sagar. Would you like to share your experience? Yesterday you said you experienced something.
Yes.
If it's shareable, it is okay. Yeah, go on.
Yes, yesterday we said that. So for this day, let's evaluate and let's not have so many judgments. So yesterday when I was with my family, I used to judge so many things for myself also, and with in relationship with my father also, with my mother also. But I was just questioning, am I evaluation? I am in evaluation mode or in judgment mode? And this gave me so much clarity that I was living actuality in positively, in gratefully. So not only that, when I go to the job, in the job I have to work with so many people, sharing the products, and there also, I came to what it means to be evaluate and what it means to judge. And the more I be in the evaluation mode, the more I could sell my product also. So that was my experience yesterday, and many things I have to learn, and many things have to, I have to learn. Thank you. Thank
Great.
you, Rama.
Right.
Thank you.
Great, Sagar. Thank you very much. So you are so enthusiastic, so much learning and implementing as well. So the first thing is you are trying to stop the judgment. I think that's the experience in yesterday's thing. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, continue to come and learn and share. So we are all there together. Thank you, Sagar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right. So Saguji, you want to share something?
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sir,
morning.
although I was not able to join many times, but what I learn means learning is many things from this Empower Money, but I got a boost. That is my main intention of coming. And some people here from the many things. I think I started from 30 or something like that. Whenever I see the specific group, I made me happy, sir. When you see positive people, you made yourself happy, get a great boost, and start your morning, sir. That is the main thing for me. And learning, obviously, we are learning a lot in this beautiful group. We are discussing a very good thing. Same thing maybe repeatedly, but whenever we are analyzing same thing or some different thing, we are transforming our life. And if we can impose many things, we cannot impose. That is from my failure or something like that. But if we are trying to impose, it is amazing changing. I'm amazing. Just for that reason, I change my status. Means in WhatsApp status, you just change the rule of game. You'll get amazing things. Thank you, sir, for that. That is on behalf of me.
Thank you. The positivity in itself and the people connection, great communication, great. So yeah, who else would like to share? Basically, it will be great to share what is your real experience and real benefit you got out of EMC in your life. That will help not only you, even the others. So if they have not applied, they will also like to apply in the same situation. So it will help all of us.
Sir, I want to ask one question to Kunen, sir.
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, Kunen, sir, how you are doing that attention management? Please explain.
Yeah, Linaji, sir had given 2 exercises. One is the looking at 50 objects intentionally with intent and observing the details of that object. So I do this exercise every day. And then the other exercise what sir has taught is about the looking at a specific place while your attention is on a different place. So your eyes are somewhere else while your attention is somewhere else. So like if you are looking in front, but your attention is on the right side. So, and when I do my rituals in the morning, when I do prayer and all, so I do this exercise as well. So if you do this 2 exercises, it will help a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And it should be in our peripheral vision when we are seeing something and attention is on other side.
Yes.
It should be on our peripheral vision.
Yes.
Or we can we were attending in our back also, or what? No.
No.
It should be in our vision, na peripheral vision.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Linaji, in addition to yes, Vetri, go on, Vetri.
Please go ahead. Sorry.
So in addition to what Kunen sir said, see why the attention is going away also because of the environment you get affected, your feelings get affected and you get upset or get distracted. So whenever that happens, do that discretion exercise or any other positive exercise and come back quickly. So that is another tool to keep your attention on what you want. So in addition to what Kunenji said, so this discretion also is required because we get distracted or upset, at various points in time during the day.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Yes.
So I got results from Ho'oponopono programs. Yeah, it is a very powerful prayer, I think so.
Yes.
Because, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yes, Vetri.
Just to add to Leena ji, my little understanding, this attention exercise should be done with eyes opened only, Leena ji, because it is just bringing the consciousness to the activity. That's it. We are just going to raise the awareness. You can remember from the past, you see 1 hour any of the program or 3 hours movie, and end of the day, you remember nothing. Because your eyes were closed, eyes were opened only. You were watching that, but nothing went inside, meaning what happened? What happened? Can you just recall and tell me? You watched movie, but after that you asked who was the hero, what was the story?
No, not remember. All
Something
this
like
one.
that.
Yeah,
The idea is our eyes were closed, opened, and our attention was not there on the movie. We were thinking something inside.
Okay.
Which the point is, which happened unconsciously. Now, what we are going to do it, we are going to do it consciously so that we can bring our attention to where we want. That is where whole success is. If you want to understand, all this practice is only for that. Because we don't have control over our attention. It is being taken over by subconscious mind. We are a little bit gift, it gives here and there, we just run our life. But if you have complete attention on your control, life will be magic. You will see things which you cannot see, which you will do things which you can't even dream. So the idea, the question you asked is, you keep your eyes open and pass the attention opposite side or other side, because you are consciously doing it.
Yeah, this I haven't tried actually. So that's why.
Please try, madam.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Thank you. Hope it's clear.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Over to you, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you for clarification, Vetri. Yes, Vilas ji, please go on.
Good morning to all. This morning, empowering morning conversations, one of the learnings what I got from Sukhdeepak ji and the reflections of the team, whole group, that your point of view creates your reality. And that point of view concept give me the liberty to not making anybody right or wrong, being in a proper communication, and I can accept the people as it is, because I feel I learn that that is their point of view. And yeah, in reality, we can't see the world in 360 degree. So I learned that, and because of that, what happened? Whenever somebody says something or expressing their thoughts, I say fantastic. It is a very good point of view. So rather than condemning or approving or rejecting or opposing, I say fantastic. It is a very good point of view that I learned today. So that creates a lots of possibilities in my life, and which I experienced in my day-to-day life, because my profession is to meet people and interact with them, and this point of view concept really makes a difference in my profession as well as in life, to be happy and to be successful. So that's what my share.
Thank you, Vilas. It's a great share. So typically, we have a viewpoint on something, point of view, and somebody else may have different point of view on the same thing. It can be, in fact, opposite to us, but that doesn't mean that they are against us. From their experience, from their situation, that is how their point of view is. But if you understand that mine is one point of view, the other person says another point of view, and there could be more points of view possible. If we come together, we may create one more point of view which will be useful for both of us. Both of us can be win-win. So there is no
Yes,
need for win-lose.
here I just want to make one point that in before learning this, I used to interact and say how my point of view is correct and yours is wrong. So this correction was always happening. It's happening in the family. It's happening with colleagues, whomever we meet. Okay, this is what is correct and this is what is wrong. So this point of view concept allows me to accept the people as it is with their point of view and move on. So that gives me a little bit freedom to work on my goals and tasks rather than interfering their point of view.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
Thank
so
you.
when
We can
you,
avoid arguments.
yeah, yeah. So when we acknowledge the other person's point of view, and that person will be more open to acknowledge your point of view as well, right? So then both of us can look at, yeah, we have different points of view, but we can work together and come out with another point of view which may be much more superior than these 2 points of view. So that is how the collaboration, that is how the communication, that is how the relationship can improve, and all of us can always be in win-win mode. Thank you. Thank you, Vilasi. It's a great point. Yes, anybody else would like to share their experience based on EMC and the benefits they got out of EMC? Yes, Nitiji.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
At the start of the session, when Sir told us to do this exercise, I was very excited. But then I think it's taken me just 5 minutes to realize how complex this exercise is. Now, when I'm going back and taking a look at some of my notes, I've got something like about 54 points that we have covered. And I know this is not the complete list. It is only a short list. And it is making it very difficult for me to choose what to say and what not to cover. So I will just make it short and simple by saying that it's here that I got introduced between the difference of default mode and creative mode. And as I am growing in my creative mode, every question, every exercise, every discussion that we have had over here is making a deeper impact and giving me a deeper meaning. As life challenges are deepening, these questions and these words like choice versus decision, judgment versus evaluation, power versus force, getting clarity, dealing with discouragements or attending to your incompletions, the list just goes on. All of these things mean much more at a deeper level as life is unfolding for me. And what I now see is how beautifully everything that we are covering over here is getting stringed into a necklace. It is like a necklace of pearls, which is a bigger pearl or a smaller pearl is immaterial. I think they're all same size, but then everything is getting stringed together. And I can see how there's not one question or one statement that works independently. When you focus on one, there are a lot more supportive statements that we've already covered begin to show up in the exercise. So that is my feeling. And all I can say is my mind now is far more calm and composed. Whether it is disagreements, whether it is incompletion, whether it is a situation that needs attention, I am able to think more, speak selectively. And yes, of course, honor my words. So instead of saying 10 things, I may say 2 things, but those 2 things have a larger impact. And that is what I always strived to achieve, which is now becoming a reality for me. So thank you.
Excellent, excellent, Nitiji. Thank you very much for sharing that. In fact, you can write a book on these points. 54 you collected, you can make it 100 very soon. Of course, you already have, and write a book on that. So as you said, I think all of them are working together. It is not just each point is independent. All of them are working in tandem. And one of the best thing you got is the peace of mind and being in the presence and being calm, and that's great. That is what Kunenji always explains and strives for. how to be in the present and not perturbed by things. Great. Thank you very much. Nitish.
So can I?
Yes.
Like Leena ji was asking for how to be attentive, right? So one thing is another technique what I use is watching the breath, sir. Watching breath, you know, it's like a practice. Any technique is like a practice. It's just that we know it doesn't matter. We just need to use more and more, more and more, more and more. Then it gets more, we get more aware and it gets more expansive. And just that conscious effort is again and again needed, like how she was telling, generating energy when tired. Likewise, the awareness has to be generated again and again in the similar fashion that would help achieve that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasha. So, Major Sir, Sushma, would you like to share something on what is the benefit you got out of EMC? What are the experiences based on the things going on in EMC here?
Experiences are quite many.
Yes, sir.
Every day, it touches a different phase of life. And usually that phase is what we think we already know everything about. And only after attending the session, you know how little we know. The realizations have been very profound. And I've been able to find out that I'm not holding on to my views rigidly as we used to hold it before. And every day it's a new learning experience. And I always look forward to the pleasure of joining this day after day. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Sir. Sushma, do you have anything to say? Or you dropped? Don't drop. Ah, you are there. Okay.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sushma.
So, no, the learnings have been very deep and insightful. Few times I even feel like, why I never thought about it. You know, yeah, no, it's really very deep and very intense. And I feel like this is just the beginning. There is so much to look upon, so much of introspection, so many thoughts, so many movements that happen without being aware. So EMC is helping to be aware of it and to work on them. So that's really amazing what you all are doing, and thank you. I'm really grateful for this platform. So much more to do.
Yeah, thank you. We are all doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sushma.
One thing I would like to
Priya,
add,
would you like to share? Yes, Raghu.
Yeah, actually, regarding this judgment, no, sir, whenever it comes, I remember one thing he used to say about the sentence: everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. So basically, it is nothing. So just go on it. Don't judge anything, because today you judge and it becomes an opposite, and tomorrow the same thing, it becomes a right. So that whenever I am in the judgment mode, this phrase comes to me.
Yeah. So whenever whenever we are in deep confusion or excitement or difficulty, we can use this tool. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. So if you say that multiple times, it gets some clarity and calmness. Thank you, Raghu. Priya, please go on.
Yeah. So it's a great platform to be in, stick around, and a lot of things I got. First was the judgments that I make about myself and about people as well. I always talk about, not to judge people, but somewhere when I had an interaction with Deepak sir, I found that, okay, I am also judging them. and I'm judging myself as well. And this is one thing. Second is more of awareness has come in when I talk to people or when I'm in a reaction zone. So the time of being reactive has reduced and more of consciousness has come in. While there are times when I can't stop being a reactive person, and especially it's with my dad or my sister sometimes. So, but later in a fraction of a second, I realize, okay, fine, I am reacting. So it's better you go and say sorry to them for reacting in such a bad way, and then make a new relationship with them at the same point, at that moment only, because later on it doesn't happen. And I tried, I said, okay, I'll say it later on, baad mein bol dungi karke. It didn't work. So this is how I am working on. And I have one doubt. So like Deepak sir keep on talking about, I will show you too, I will serve you. I'm not
Yeah.
getting clarity in that area.
Okay. So, so this is something because of your, let's say you are told something that you are not good at this, right?
Yeah.
So typical default mode is, I'll show you that I'm good at this, or I'm better than you,
Right.
right? So that is a typical default mode. So instead, yeah, you said that this is, you are not good at that, but I am good at that, and I can really, help you with that. So when you are in the first mode, the show mode, you are only demonstrating your ego, and the other person may not perceive it properly. Again, they will also perceive in the ego mode and may not appreciate or understand. Whereas in the second mode, that, yeah, you said that I'm not good at this, but I am good at this, and I'm going to help you with whatever I learned or whatever the skill I have on this. So that is a serve mode. So that they will get the benefit, they will appreciate you. You also will feel better. So this is one example. So does it give you some clarity?
Yeah, I got, but I'm still confused. Like, in consideration to my relationship with my dad, I don't know how to, serve him in any discussion or any area.
Okay. So
Mostly, I'll show you that I'm good girl or I'm a
so instead of
nice daughter to you.
instead of
Make it
showing,
proud.
instead of showing, but put it in experience, put it in no action. Don't say it. See, showing is more like verbal, and serving is action oriented.
Talent, keep doing whatever I am. Meaning, well, I'm expected to do, so I should silently do that.
Yeah, so it's instead of justifying, let's say your father says, no, you are not doing that, you are not listening, or you are not good at this. Instead of keep justifying and explaining and arguing, if you can just show it in action, that is serving mode.
Okay. So, you're saying instead of saying anything, just verbally or reacting to whatever he is saying at that moment,
Yeah.
I should focus on my action
Yes.
and just work towards it, and then he'll see the benefit of, or then he himself will see, okay, whatever I'm doing is okay, it's fine for him.
That's right. That's right. The action and result should show, not the words and arguments.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you. Yes, Vit.
Ramaji, can I add little bit? What
Yes,
you said
please.
is so profound. Priya, I would like to share a few of my experience.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. I'll give you a small example. Then you tell me what is it. Okay.
Okay.
One great person, spiritual person, he is praying to God. How he prays is, God, let all the good things happen to people possible through me. But please make sure that I am unaware about it. I should not know that. You're getting it?
Yeah.
That the spiritual person is praying to God, saying that let all good things happen through me to the people who is around me. But let me not know it, please. What does it mean? What do you understand from this?
I am the mediator of what is happening, like whatever good is happening to people around. I'm the mediator, and
Whatever God wants to give, let them give it to you, do it to them through me also. But I am not an important element here.
yeah. So it's like I'm not the recognizable person here. I'm the invisible one.
Yes, exactly. Another thing, you answer me. This prayer is sowing or serving?
This is serving.
Why?
Yeah. Why? Because see, when I'm serving, I'm just passing it on without having any thoughts. Okay, what will be the benefits of it, and how are people gonna see me? And there will be no ego or something like that. No.
Beautiful, beautiful. You get to the point. Shifting of importance from ourselves to other person.
Yeah.
If you go and do some service, sowing something, you are giving importance to yourself because you are sowing it.
Yeah.
And after you should get benefit. If you go and dilute your ego, it is only for that person. If he likes it, I will do it. If he doesn't like it, I will not do it. Whatever happens, that person is happy or not, that is my concern. Is it sowing or serving? So getting it, shifting of importance. If I am so important when I am doing something, then I am sowing. When other person whom I am doing, if that person is so important, then I am serving. You are getting it?
Okay. So if I'm doing it for my dad, whatever I'm doing, it's serving. But deep inside, if I don't like whatever he's asking me to do, it's not service.
Still, your individuality is hiding, no? The point of view is, you should dilute that point of view. It is for your father. If your father is happy, it is for your father, it is for you.
Both of us should be satisfied, right? No?
Of course, if it is a genuine thing, both of you will be satisfied, but you have something to think about because we don't know the entire situation, complete transaction, but there is a point over it. Many things from my experience, from our teachings, what stops us from serving, always we are showing is our own point of view that something importance is not given to me. I want to show myself that I am. Just throw away, just give importance to others. That is what really serving is. Many people serve, they have gone. They are not in even a single, their name has been mentioned in the history. Do you know how many people fought for the freedom in this country? Very few got name, very few got the pensions. Many people dead without even their name shown on the paper, nothing. They sacrificed their life for our freedom, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that is
what
out
serving
of,
is.
Yeah, sorry, Vetri. Yeah, that is
No,
out of
please.
strength, out of your strength, not out of your weakness, Priya. So if you are serving out of your weakness, then you become a slave.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you. Vilasji, you wanted to say something or add to this point, I suppose.
I was sharing something with my experience. The laughter exercise, what we used to do, is very helpful when whenever I was stressed or going through certain, emotional melodrama. So I recreate that happiness by this exercise, and it's really done the magic. The physiology changes, the thoughts changes, the mood changes, and again it keeps me back to the action. So that is one of the experiences I come across. And a second sharing is that the questions. Sukhdeepak sir asked so many questions that triggers so many thoughts in mind, and it knowingly unknowingly giving the results. Like for example, there are some questions he asked. Think that or make a list of the things which you think that it is not possible for you, or what are the things you are avoiding to do, or you say postponing to do. So by making the 10 things out of these questions, give me the give me the answers. That answers really relate to the things which are like the things which I supposed to do but I'm not doing, and this gives me the clarity. Okay, this is my goals, this is my fear factors. I'm not I'm not that, I don't have that encouragement to follow or pursue. So it's really insightful. So this is another sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Lassi. So profound tools, those two, power of generation and being in question. Thank you.
So Ramaji, it would be great if we end the session with laughter by Mr. Vilas, if he takes the charge and let us do this exercise. Vilasji.
Yes.
We are forgetting one thing.
Yes, Arunaji.
We are forgetting one main thing of the group, Shairi.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely,
After the power of generation, Shairi. Yeah, correct. Go on, Vilasji.
Just a laugh without making any sound and without any hesitation. And we can laugh as much as we can.
100%, as sir said that.
100%. Absolutely.
So say start or 1, 2, 3.
Start 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, with the charge. 1, 2, 3, laugh! Like this, sir says. So generate the power. Okay, Vilasji, we are waiting for you to take charge.
He thinks he started it, Kunal.
Just started. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, laugh!
Thank you, Vilasji. Yes, Kunanji, Shairi.
शायरी अर्ज क्या है कि क्यों डरें कि जिंदगी में क्या होगा? Why to be fearful that what will happen? हर वक्त क्यों सोचें कि बुरा होगा? Why to think that only wrong or bad thing will happen? Why to be in default mode of negativity? बढ़ते चलें बस मंजिलों की ओर. Keep on traveling towards your journey, towards your goal every day by attending empowering morning conversation together with sir. So keep on moving forward. हमें कुछ मिले या न मिले, we should not expect that we will get something and then only we should come. Just keep on attending. In the journey we will definitely get it. कुछ हमें कुछ मिले ना मिले, तजुर्बा तो नया होगा. We will have the new experience. So let me repeat again. क्यों डरें कि जिंदगी में क्या होगा? हर वक्त क्यों सोचें कि बुरा होगा? बढ़ते चलें बस मंजिलों की ओर. हमें कुछ मिले या न मिले, तजुर्बा तो नया होगा. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Kunanji, wow.
Very good. Really very good.
Ramaji, it's time. Yeah, go ahead, Kasat.
One Tamil shairi,
Yes.
Nagai nagai என்று தேடும் மாந்தரே உன் நகை என்றும் விலைமதிப்பற்ற நகை சூடுவீரே. You know, people,
Wow.
oh, magnificent.
Since
searching
no
for-
translation, Kasaji, since it is very sensitive subject.
No, no.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let him translate, Vetri. Yeah.
Oh, magnificent beings in search of gold and golden jewelry, wear a jewel of smile, which is priceless.
Thank you, Kasha. So yeah, formally the no session is over. We will meet you again tomorrow. So whoever wants to continue can continue for some more time. Yes,
Can
Arnaji.
I say something?
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to say about what I said before, that it is very much possible about the judgment. And I said it so confidently, as if I am free of that. So that is a very bad habit in myself, that I always think that I am so good and I am so like I feel that I'm not judging anybody. So I very confidently told that it is possible. So that looking at myself, I'm thinking, when we have that confidence that I am not judging, that give me a power of that for not judging. Actually, I am judging also in everyday life. We all are judging somewhere here and there. It's not that I am not judging. In everyday life, maybe in my daughter, son, something, somewhere I'm maybe doing. So I want to say, apologize if anybody will take it in a way that I feel I am not judging anybody. Maybe I am doing, but I feel I am not doing. And did you understood? Am I clear what I wanted to say?
Yeah. So you are judging yourself that you are not judging, but you are judging. So
No,
you just
no.
clarify. You clarify that. You clarify that.
Ramaji, it could be a potential topic for a next day starting because it needs 1 hour discussion. Arnaji is so deep.
But you are clarifying that. That
No,
you know,
because
it is only my confidence. Yeah. No, actually we get the point. Basically, we have to be confident about ourselves to do the right things, good things. Right? We may not be 100% perfect, but we have to be confident and see that we are doing it already. So that
Yes.
you are powerful and you will continue to do that.
And one more thing, like I took the name of what is her name? The lady?
Darshana ji.
Darshana ji. I point to her that Darshana ji, it is very much possible. I told her directly like that. So it may be hurt her. It may be give her feeling that how can she saying like that? So I'm apologizing to her that I didn't mean to her personally. It is just a feeling of mine that it is possible. I'm not meaning to anybody personally.
Yeah,
So,
understood, Arunaji. See, why are you saying all these things? Because you are not 100% not judging, but at the same time, you have the confidence that you will be able to continue without judging.
no,
So
in
that's understood.
many time, for many things I am telling like that. That I am not like that. I'm 100% perfect. So maybe people will think she is so this thing that she always say that I am so good. So today I'm just seeing the dictionary for the word pride. That what is the meaning of pride? And there is so many things. So I'm thinking I am so I have a lot of pride. I think I should I correct myself or something? If you feel anything wrong in me, please advise me. If anytime if I am saying something wrong, or if I overconfident on myself,
No,
I don't know.
confidence and positivity is good. But being only intellectually confident and not applying in experience is not good. So in your case, I understand that you are applying in life as well, but intellectually you are more confident, is what I perceive.
Can I add something, Ramaji?
Yes, Kunanji.
Arunaji, you mentioned wonderful points. Let me share my opinion on this. When Sir says the judgment, we always, all the time, whenever we are in the awake state, we keep on judging. It is very challenging that we stop judging. But what I am doing is that I am not believing that the judgment what I am creating or my mind is creating is true. What we are supposed to do to be aware of that I am judging now. Just now in your conversation, you judged Darshana ji that she might have felt bad. You judged yourself that you are in the pride state. So every moment it happens with all of us. We all are human beings. We are not angels. We all will be in the state of judgment all the time. But what we have to do, what I am doing now, that I am getting aware of my judgment and not believing that it is correct. And the same time, yesterday what's taught is the evaluation. So I'm putting myself from the judgment state to evaluation state by understanding that this is my judgment, this is what I'm thinking about self and others, which is I should not do. I have to evaluate and be in the awareness state of as is with the allowance and with oneness. And then I feel relaxed, calm, composed, happy, contented.
Sorry to interrupt. That I did not judge Darshana ji in the negative way, but the point came to me what it is naturally, what I said is naturally, but right now I am thinking what I said should not hurt anybody. Like, so that's why I'm, because I took her name in the front, so I feel I should not point out anybody when I am speaking. So that I am correcting myself. But I did not judge her that she is doing anything wrong or anything, but I know I'm a person of very confusing person.
No, there is no confusion. It is all our default mode.
Actually, what I am learning that you judged yourself, Aruna ji, that you did something wrong to Darshana ji.
Yes.
So
yes, that sometimes, yeah, I'm feeling little bit awkward that maybe I'm too much confident on myself. I always talk like that. So that's why I just wanted to say it like that.
Yeah, so that's the difference between sharing our real experience versus our intellectual understanding. So the same point.
Don't try to prove me that I am a judgmental. I am not judgmental.
No. That's not. No, I'm not telling you. I'm telling about myself. If in the same situation, even I also said to Darshana ji that it's not so, right? So instead of saying that intellectually, had I told my experience, where on multiple occasions I was able to be in non-judgmental mode, that would have satisfied everybody. There is no need for me to argue or say something confidently or otherwise. And I don't need to have any fear that others will take it wrong or not. So that's what I'm understanding, the power of sharing the real experience versus intellectually talking. So that's all I wanted to say, Arunach.
Yeah, actually, I told that time that it's my opinion, something I told, but I think that is not so powerful. How much powerful I am saying the other things. So
Right.
I feel that I should say again.
Right. But we definitely appreciate your confidence and your positivity, right? So there is no confusion in that, and we all appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to prove myself that what I said is wrong. So I'm trying to prove myself that I'm judging. So I'm thinking,
But that
okay,
is the
I'm
clarity. That's the clarity you are seeking. That's fine. Be in that question and understanding. That's fine.
yeah, okay.
And also evaluate yourself, Darshanaji. Sir has told the process of evaluation. That will be helpful.
And one more thing I wanted to say, that is again a personal comment. Please don't take it
No, go on, please.
wrongly. Don't take it wrongly. The-
Don't worry about it. Just say it. Yeah.
okay. Like Kunanji, it is for Kunanji that before I'm attending 5 a.m. very, very regularly some months ago. And that time when Kunanji is coming in the meeting and we have laughter session. And that time when I'm looking and he is not even smile, for a single smile is not there. And I used to think what type of man he is. He's not smiling at all. And now I'm seeing him laughing and smiling. I'm feeling so good. And that he also told that after he is attending this meeting, he got the smile. And I joined it very lately, actually. Just recently I joined. I think what so much I am talking in the recording session, I should not be like that.
Okay, Kunanji, you can stop the recording.
I think you have to delete all those things.
No, don't worry. So far, you're not